That's what you want. You are my greatness. You are my star. That's the special thing about it.
Sure,
it's unique.
Sure, but we're able to embrace. Nah, you know what? It's a job. For everybody. It's a week.
But I missed that, Roy.
I know it's still
working all weekend. Yeah. So like, ever since I've been back for the past 2 weeks, it's just been
sure. Is it still a jump? That's I've always been worried about the water thing, like. But and then even like you know, like the back to the city, like, is it possible, like, because you know, like Casper says, you know what he's going to do, bro?
Yeah, I feel like I said, you know, I think I can't remember if it was his birthday or what, but like it's because of him, you know, the feature that Cape Town finally started like recognizing me a bit. So
and you know what, I've always like you see, like the Joy of Jazz has its own vibe, its own following, but and then even like this, you know, like the Back to the City, and then there was this other one, Maftan Heights. You remember that jump? Like, do you feel like Cape Town is at a point in terms of like the culture, in terms of music and all of that, like to do something for the young kids, especially like hip hop per se?
Yeah, but you see, the thing with the Cape Town market is that I feel like they such purists, man.
You know, those unnecessary unnecessary vibes and so on. And then some of the shandies and thing, like even in the hood, like if you say you wanna go to like maybe the pub in the hood, they're gonna say no, I lose into coconut alone. Sure, and like those type of things are necessary.
Yeah, even the stereotype of like white people coming to the hood, thinking like, the hood is dangerous.
Yeah,
you get robbed up.
Sure, but she like the security vibes
and like and when you think about it, when white people come to the hood, like people are not even giving a fuck about like we probably rob you or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's like some cool shit.
Sure.
Some cool shit. You know? What do you have to say about it, bro? Like integration, though. Do you feel like is it happening, or and what are the factors of it?
When you say factors, what do you mean?
Like what causes people not to integrate? Like even in language.
Okay.
And so
I think ride the wave, you know.
Yeah.
You could still
win the pie.
You could still do hip hop.
Sure.
You could still do lyricism. You could still do crazy flows.
Yeah.
Over trap beats, over
like
over deep house hip hop beats. You know, like I feel like Cape Town is still in that conventional hip hop mind state.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
I think that's what's kind of like separating them from everybody else. Durban's on it.
Yeah.
You know, like Joburg is on it.
Yeah.
It's just Cape Town there, you know.
Or and then the vibe, like, do you think like is it like, are you guys united enough like to pull off something like that, and like, you know, because there's also a big factor, you know.
Is who united?
Yeah, like the fans, like even the you as the artist, like, is it possible, like, because you know, like Casper says, you know what, he's going to do something like this in Joburg, like he did all of those sold out shows, and then now he's going to Durban because he feels like, you know, those cats, like, I'm united with them as like the artist and they're my fans. Like, do you feel like the vibe in Cape Town, is it like that, man? Like that, bro?
Yeah, I feel like I said, you know, in Cape Town they got like the old school veterans, like, you know, DJ Ready D.
Oh, shout out.
You know, and like DJ Ready D's, like, you know, I've been like to like two of youngsters' performances out there. The one, I think, I can't remember if it was his birthday or what, but like they all get together and they do their own thing together. They bring the people together. The people support them out there.
Sure.
Whereas in like Joburg, I don't know, man.
Sure.
Clicks and cliquey, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody's clicks and cliquey,
yeah, you know. So it's a different thing.
Yeah. Sure, man.
But no, you know what? Can we save that for later? Because we gotta keep the show going.
Yeah. Another thing, like, I just want to reflect on fast, like about like the language factor and that kind of thing. Because like I've always been one of those people to say, you know what, like, you know, for people in the pubs, and like they don't mind, like, oh, I like to speak French, you know, oui, you know, but that person died. I feel like you know, certain other countries, like maybe states, well, it's mostly mandatory to know Spanish until, because like those are the next language after yours. So I feel like also us, like every person at least needs to know more than just one language, which is English or be it Zulu. until like it will be easier
But
to integrate.
I met a couple of white boys, so bona. You know, like they try, man. Come on, like you're being hard on them, bro.
Okay.
You know, like every white person you come across, think about it. Every white person you've ever come across, haven't they known a phrase or two?
You know,
Zulu or Sotho or whatever.
but now
Just think about it.
but now I can.
And you'd always laugh because you'd be like, oh my boy, kinda cool, lad.
Sure.
Yeah.
But like English, you're taught English from primary school.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so-
To know it.
Yeah,
So it makes it easier for us to do sentences and have a radio show and speak in fully English for throughout the whole 1 hour.
Yeah.
But for them, it's harder for them to know Zulu because of they're not integrated. Zulu is not integrated in
Yeah.
like everyday life. You know, like it's called 27 boxes. We could have called it 27 mapogis. But why? We don't call it that. Because like, you know, everywhere around you, everywhere you look, like it's English everywhere. So I feel like it could be easier. Like you wanna countries like China or Russia, you know, like I understand like is the main language which is Russian, but like we need to have some means of like maybe to integrate it sometimes, you know, in our public spaces also.
Because one of that thing, it affects us now subconsciously. Because you start thinking, oh, for me to be right, I have to act white, you know, something like that. So it goes like, when you meet someone, it's like, hi, how are you? And so why not when you meet a white person, just say so on and just speak your language because you're gonna approach.
It means the same thing.
Sure. Exactly. So I don't know. I'm not being.
No, it's on the real. So like you know what, it's essential, you know, because now you start finding the situation whereby you see us young homies, man. Like if I were to ask you like and just kill them like with Kastswana, like there's certain words will be like, I go good, I won't go good.
Yeah, but check this, right? Let me say something.
Yeah.
I hear 120% what you're saying, but I feel like it's nice to keep our roots and remember who we are, you know. But I take it back to this music thing. Like I've heard a lot of people say things like, Nasty C.
Shout out to Nasty.
They could keep him, you know. He's not one of ours because he only spits in English. You see stuff like that on Twitter. And I remember with my own music as well, like I felt forced, you know, with my debut single to put vernac in, you know, from Afrikaans to Sotho, you know, just to throw a little bit of something in there so they understand my heritage for that little bit of acceptance, you know.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, like the more I've been working and the more I've been chatting to a lot of other artists, I believe like it's a thing of, if it's dope music, does it really matter which language it's in? You know what I'm saying?
Sure. So like,
good music, I feel you.
Yeah. So like, you know,
does it really matter though?
Yeah, it doesn't matter because it's good music. As long as it's good music,
Sure.
it doesn't matter which language, you know, because music is one language.
Just like the track I put in my melancholy.
Yeah, Paula, you know, it's in another language, but then it's nice. It's
Sure.
nostalgic and shit.
Sure.
And I'm talking about Nasty. He tried, you know, on his latest album. He
Didn't
put
try,
some
he
vernac,
made
you know,
it.
He did it.
Yeah.
He was like, I thank God for blessing me in Pumele, you know.
Did it sound clean though?
Yeah, it sounds clean.
Did it
Too much power
did it sound forced a bit or did it sound clean?
No, it's clean.
It's like it's the big Nas accent, man.
Eh?
He said in the big Nas accent.
Thank God for blessing me in Pumele.
Sure, man. Like you also gotta bless like the homies that
Yeah, easy.
Sure.
Easy,
Sorry, Mr. Eezy. Now he was on the show 2 weeks ago and like shout out to him, man. One of my favorite songs man.
Guessing game.
But at least Mr. DJ.
Play it back.
Guessing
play it
game.
back.
For example, Nas got me in the game. Like I love Nas, like the way he painted pictures, you know.
Sure.
But there's just too many right now.
Yeah.
So I listen to everything, you know. Like I try to stay open-minded. Yeah.
Sure. And then like in terms of like since like you're an independent artist, like for the kids and like do you think like it's easy for you guys like to eat and like in the game?
I think if you're driven, you can eat. I think if you know what you're doing, if you keep yourself informed and you stay consistent, you can eat. and
Sure.
there's a lot to eat. I mean, if you look at artists like Russ is an independent
to
artist from the States. Russ was doing a thing where he was putting out a song a week, and he did that for about 4 years straight. And what happened from him doing that was he started building a fan base which was loyal to him.
Yeah.
So you find now that Russ can basically have a show. For example, let's say Russ was from Joburg. He can have a show in Joburg with 5,000 people at 250 rand per ticket. To be honest with you, bro, like, I don't think there's any artist here that can do that. Not even Casper.
Yeah.
The reason why Casper does the fill up is because he's got supporting acts, and those people want to see that show. If it was Casper by himself, he wouldn't have done it. You know, like Russ does that on his Ace.
Yeah.
So I feel like learning from artists and always studying what's happening in the game can kind of give you perspective and make you understand how you can make money out of the game.
Yeah.
You don't literally have to blow up or or you create your own fan base.
Because like what I don't dig about the game is that people don't tell the true story.
That was what people want to.
And that kind of that messes up the kid that looks up to you, because you telling this kid a fake story, and then he gets in studio and thinks he's gonna make one song and he's gonna blow up.
Sure.
So you demotivate him from developing that hustler spirit, you know?
Yeah.
Because
that's
he
true,
feels
that's
like,
true.
nah, I'm not good enough. I'm not like this guy, you know?
Sure.
So yeah.
Yeah, man. Let's let the people listen to your music, man.
The song that we're gonna play right now. Where people can get you, homie?
Yo, Instagram it's Roy_Stilliano. Twitter it's Roy_Stilliano.
Yeah.
You can catch me just Roy Stilliano. Facebook, YouTube, Roy Stilliano.
Okay.
All digital platforms it's Roy Stilliano.
I shout out Drill G. Follow him. SoundCloud, Roy Stilliano.
SoundCloud, I got old stuff on my SoundCloud.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Cool. Oh, wait. It was nice having Roy Stilliano today at the studio.
And it's
Diboy
A11
Mashesha.
on SoundCloud also.
Yeah, shout out, Buffett. Follow me on
A11
Instagram, Buffett. It's A11. You know that. Twitter A11, Facebook A11, SoundCloud A11. Listen to my songs and tell me what you think, Buffett too. Ayo, but we gotta wrap the show.
It was a
Buffett,
job,
too.
man. Hashtag, man. We're playing this the show with Mr. Roy Stilliano Gape, Good Vibrations, featuring Mr. Youngster CPT. Hashtag.
Hit song. Ayoba. Follow Roy Stilliano. Next week, same time, same place. Official Major World Online.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sunflowers when you're having fun.